What's going on, Sagittarius? How are you doing? Hope we're doing super well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be your reading for the month of November 2023. So in this reading, Sagittarius, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy for the upcoming month. We're going to take a look at some things you do not see coming. We're also going to get some advice from your angels and spirit guides and so much more for you regarding November 2023, Sagittarius. But before we begin this reading, as always, I do want to take a moment to let you know that you are very welcome here in this space with me as we go through this reading, and I really do appreciate you, Sagittarius, in advance for taking the time to check this reading out. Now, if this general reading happens to resonate with you, definitely smash that like button, subscribe down below if you have not already for future updates. I would also really appreciate that over here, Sagittarius. So without further ado, I'm now going to pull the energy for you, and we will see what is coming your way for the month of November 2023. Okay. As always, I would like to thank the angels. Okay. Wow. Yeah, big month for you, huh? The interdimensional beings and the spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for the sign of Sagittarius. All right, let's see what we have going on here. Wow, Sagittarius, this is going to be a very powerful month for you. I do feel that for you, no matter what happens in November, this is going to be a very memorable spiritual month. This is going to be like one of those months that you look back on, like November 2023, and you're like, that was like mystical. I can't believe how much change. I can't believe how much I developed myself during this month. I really see this being a month where you really figure out what you're made of instead of just putting your foot on the gas, then pressing the brakes. You're just going to put it full throttle. And it's a big month of spiritual development for you, but there's a lot of other things going on. So happening fast as well. Wow. I do feel the issue of travel is a big issue on your mind right now for November 2023. There's clearly an opportunity and also a challenge when it comes to you traveling, taking a trip, or moving altogether. There's a double-edged sword when it comes to travel. So let's go ahead and get into this reading. Your opportunity for November is patience in reverse, and this is like the crocodile in reverse. So this is not a time to stalk your prey. This is not a time to overthink. This is a time to take immediate action. And it's interesting to me that the opportunity you have for this reading is the 8 of Wands. That's speed, open communication. And now you have what you need more of is the patience card in reverse. So do not overthink it this month. Do not think. Act. Do not plan. Take action on it. Like patience in reverse. If you're trying to be cautious, patient, this is not the month for that. This is a month for quick decisions and like a bird kicking the bird out of the nest before it's ready. It's like you get kicked out of the nest this month, you're going to be dropping and then you're just going to start flying. But if you stay in the nest, you're going to think you're never going to be ready to fly, even though you are ready to fly right now. So just be aware of that. Patience in reverse. No patience, please. You also have play. So this is the monkey, like play. This is really having a joyful attitude, bringing a childlike attitude into what you do. Almost just like a child that doesn't have any patience, on to the next thing, on to the next thing. But it's not that you're doing a million things at once. I really do feel like your focus is going to be single focused onto some sort of goal that you have. And it's very romantic. What I can tell you this month is like your life may feel like a movie this month. And this is the really thing. If there's one thing that's so beautiful about this reading, any challenge that you run into this month, you're going to feel, as the energy stands right now, as if it's like you're watching yourself in a movie, and it's like this epic scene that's like going to be celebrated by many people like watching it. And by the way, you know that your life is that, right? You know that like there are many interdimensional spiritual beings that view your life as if it is a movie. So when we say, imagine there's a documentary crew following you around, and your life is a movie, how would you behave different? You don't need to imagine that, because that's literally what's happening with all these spirits, except humans give credence to humans. So if there's a human watching you, you'll be like, it's a movie. If there's spirits watching you, don't care. But play. When you try hard, that's when you die hard. Your homie's looking like, why, God, when they reminisce over Mystics readings, my God. But here's the thing. It's like, don't overthink it, just act. Like, that's the energy that I'm getting. And then you also have determination. So this is not a sprint, it is a marathon, this determination energy. This is the salmon. Salmons are known for swimming upstream. And this determination card is really good because it shows you that if you're coming up with resistance, if you're dealing with struggle, if you're not exactly where you want to be in your life right now in November, you're swimming upstream. You're going home. I want to go home. Like you are on your way home, but you need to be determined. Motivation. What you know about determination. Okay, so determination is really having a fixed mindset on something. And now here's an interesting analogy that Spirit's giving me right now. And whoa, this is where you are in the scene of your life. Have you ever seen the movie Spider-Man? The first original Spider-Man. Do you know the scene when he's developing his powers? Like, he's not sure if he has a web yet, and he's on the building and he's trying to he's like, web fly, go, Spider-Man, go. And he's like waiting for the web, like the magic, like his superpower to come out. This is the most powerful thing that I could say in the movie. Imagine there's a parallel reality version of Spider-Man where after trying to spin his web, after like 5 times, he's like, web fly, go, yes. And then he just gives up. And he's like, you know what? I guess I'm not Spider-Man. Sorry, Aunt May. The mugger killed my aunt. But now it doesn't matter because I'm just a human. I'm just a muggle. You're a wizard, Harry. You're not a muggle. Imagine Spider-Man gave up after 5 attempts. There is no Spider-Man. There is none. The scene of the movie in your life, you've done this 4 times. Sagittarius web fly. Sagittarius horseman fly. Archer fly. You give up. Now you go back one more time. You do your hands in a different way, and it's like that magic moment where like an ejaculation, but except it's an ejaculation of your Sagittarian superpower. I need to calm down because this is getting hectic. But that's the scene of the movie. Imagine Spider-Man did web fly and he gave up after 4 tries. That's where you're at. You need to keep going. Web fly, is it this? Is it what is it? Is it and then all of a sudden it's gonna bam come out. Now, the reason why I'm telling you that is because when we look at your overall general energy, this is what it's about. You have the Fool, you have the Lovers, and you have the Strength card. This is the exact frequency that Spider-Man would have experienced in that moment. It would be like, this is new. Oh my God, am I going to die floating from, spinning webs from building to building? Oh my God, I love this. I can't believe I have a new superpower, but wait a minute. This is really, I can't let my ego get the best of me. I need to dig deep. I need to remain calm amidst this love and this new beginning and this strength. So whatever scene of the movie you're at, it's very magical. And this could have to do with love, by the way. I haven't touched that, but we'll get into it now. So your opportunity is the 8 of Wands. That's speed, open communication. Just give it a go. Just give it a try. Whatever you want to do, try. Don't overthink. Do not think, act. And then your challenge is the Chariot. So I feel like once it gets into motion, like once you're Spider-Man, oh my God, I can't believe my Sagittarian magic. It came out of my finger. Now it's like, well, how do we actually jump from building to building? We know it works. I mean, if you just put your head down, determination, you believe in yourself, you know this is going to work, Sagittarius. You know this is going to work. But it's like, how do we actually navigate it? How do we not get arrested by cops thinking that I'm a mugger, but I'm actually Spider-Man? How do we avoid running into cars? How do we go on top of cars and steal the money? I mean, we need to think about these things now. So there's all these like things that you're thinking about. It is spiritual. And then, like I said, we're gonna really need to clarify this reading But when it comes to your overall general energy, you have the Fool, you have the Lovers, and you have the Strength card. There really may be a new relationship that is popping up in your life that's completely new. I do feel like this is the case, then there's going to be travel involved. You're not, for most of you, you're not, or you're going to be with your partner traveling together, or this is someone at a long distance that you're going to meet up with in November. There's something about a lover from a distance that's very opportunistic. It's also challenging for you, but it's there. And I do think that you should not let love completely distract you from your purpose, but I don't think it will. I think whoever you are, what I'm getting is whoever you're dealing with in love, it may cause a little bit of emotional confusion, but it's actually good for your work this month. I don't know why I get that, but I do. When it comes to what you don't see coming, you have the Seven of Cups, you have the Queen of Cups, and you have the Knight of Cups here. So there's a little bit of trepidation, there's a little bit of confusion, but overall there's a lot of love here, and there's a lot of romance in the air. There's love and romance in the air for you. So whether you're applying this to your goal, your career goals, your life mission, your purpose in life, your spiritual attainment, or if this is a love, romance is in the air. This month is going to feel very romantic. But once again, you're Spider-Man, you're on the building, you just gained the superpower, and you can't figure out how to make the web fly. Imagine he just gave up after 2 tries. There is no Spider-Man, there is no nothing, and then we're all screwed. So we need you to fly your web more than I'm making it seem like it's a joke. This is not an experiment. You think these readings are jokes. Keep thinking I'm candy till your effing skull get popped and your brain jump out the box like Jack in the Box. Spiritually. Or it's all spiritual. And then in your advice, you have the Page of Cups, you have the Five of Wands, and you have the Two of Wands here. So you definitely have a choice. Many of you will have options in love because you have the Seven of Cups here, you have the Two of Wands. It's about making a choice in love. The universe is really saying you got options, Sagittarius. Whenever this comes out in your advice, it's up to you. The universe, God is not going to guide Spider-Man to jump to this building to this building. You have free will. You have free will of what path you want to go down. I feel that there are multiple avenues, multiple people, multiple paths in your career that will work out for you in November. They will. But it may be surrounded by a developmental phase of competition or training yourself. It may feel like you're gearing up for something. You have the Page of Cups, which is someone who can't be categorized as well. There is something to remember that you are in fact a mystery to yourself. Okay? People have sides to them that you cannot just detect just because you're an empath. And this is really being open to competition, but really, I don't know, I just get a good feeling from this reading. I honestly feel like you're going to have a great month as long as you're determined, you're playful, and you're not patient. Okay? Not patient. And it's like if you're dealing with a love, just get into it, give it a chance, see where it goes. Don't wait. Stop. And especially if this has to do with your life purpose or career, you just need to start letting it rip, Sagittarius, because you're going to be determined. You got the energy. You got the superpower, right? So it's funny, people think this is a joke. Okay, now let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go ahead and clarify what the Fool, what is this new beginning about? Why is the Fool here for you, Sagittarius, and your overall general energy for this month? I'll keep it in mind. Okay, why is the Fool here? Yeah. Healing relationship for sure. I feel like the sex that you're having or the way that someone nurtures you is going to be very productive this month. So, like last month, it was like the opposite. I said like, it's interesting. I said in October, like, hey, keep your sexual stuff like calm, you know. But this month it's more like, for those of you dealing with an on and off relationship, there may be a chance for you to reconcile with someone here. The Fool is clarified by the Strength card. It's interesting, the Strength is also in your overall general energy. You may be connecting to a Leo. You also may be connecting to a Pisces for some of you this month. Water sign, Pisces. If there's a Pisces in your life, I feel like this is a good idea to go with the Pisces. But the Fool is clarified by the Strength card, the Two of Cups, and the Four of Swords. There's a lot of healing, and there's someone around you that's going to really build your own confidence in yourself. Not false confidence like other people would. I feel like there's been, to be honest, Sagittarius, there's a message here about the people that you've been with in the past or people that you used to deal with, not the people you're dealing with this month, or it could be a person that went through a change of heart. Like they built up your confidence in a false egoic way. I really feel like there's a genuine confidence being built here, which is really good. Let's clarify why the Eight of Wands is your opportunity. Why do you have an opportunity to move really fast, speed, open communication? Why is that your opportunity here this month? The Eight of Wands in your you have the Fool twice, you have the Strength card. So sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Wow. Yeah, the Eight of Wands, Sagittarius, in your opportunity is clarified by the Fool, the King of Pentacles, and also the Ten of Swords here. So I really do feel like you're moving in a new financial direction, or you're cutting out someone very quickly as well. This reading could be about cutting someone out very quickly and then moving on to a different person. I know some of you don't want to hear that because you have moral qualms against that. That's fine. I'm not here to judge you. I don't know why you would be like that, it's fine. But there's clearly a quick ending. Could have to do with your money, could have to do with you changing jobs very quickly. But here's the thing. You have the Fool twice, Sagittarius, and you also have the Strength card twice. So you're going to have to dig very deep. Find strength within your higher self, balancing out your higher self and your ego. You're not a totally animalistic savage, but you're not just like a fluffball spiritual pussy. You're somewhere in the middle, and that energy is going to lead you to a new beginning where you may need to look back. Yeah, whenever these cards come out, you may have to have the strength to look bad in front of yourself and others, especially when it comes to a new creative journey. You need to put your ego to the side. Now that's what I'm getting with the Ten of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. And almost like this energy of fail quickly. Don't be afraid of failure. Don't be afraid of what a Capricorn will think of you. Oh, you see that dumbass Sagittarius? They're too flaky. They have no discipline, and see, all their things are falling apart. I do feel like you're almost here to prove the establishment wrong. There is something here about proving yourself. And I don't know if it's to someone in your life who has a lot of money there is something here about proving yourself to an earth sign. And I don't know if that's just I don't know if that's healthy or not, but I mean, you do have this energy. So maybe embracing a little competition is good, but very quick ending, very quick new beginning. And don't be afraid to look bad in front of each other. You just need to let it rip. There could be a new project that you have going that you just need to start here. There could also be an ending of a relationship with you and a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. I feel like there's a very quick ending. Your opportunity is to end something with an earth sign. And if you have a water sign in your life, I feel like that would be the more advantageous option for you here. If you have a choice between an earth sign and a water sign, I'd go with the water sign. And if you're dealing with someone who has a big three of water and earth, and then trust the part of them that's water. It's stupid, but it is what it is. Let's see why the chat... No. All right. Let's go ahead and see why the Queen of Cups is here in what you don't see coming, because I do feel like this is either someone new or someone that you give a chance that it goes really good. Let's see. Yeah, great sex, a very passionate new beginning with someone that's full of romance and the zest of life, full of adventure, full of fun, water and fire. Okay. Queen of Cups is clarified by, first of all, the Ace of Wands and the Death card here. So I feel like there's a new beginning and ending in your relationships. For a lot of you, you're going to close out something with someone you've been on and off with for a while. You also have the King of Swords and the Temperance card here, clarifying the King of Cups. So this person is definitely, if it's not you ending something, I feel like there's a new water sign coming in who's going to transform your ability to start things. Okay, just to encourage you. But then you have the King of Swords and the Temperance card, so they're not stupid either. I feel like you're really supported and loved for the most part, but there is someone you got to cut out because it's confusing you. Let's just go ahead and get to your advice here, Sagittarius. Let's go ahead and get to your advice. Let's go ahead and clarify why the Two of Wands is here. What is this choice? What are the different paths that are available to you? Let's go ahead and see the pros and cons. Let's see. You can't keep doing it the way that you've been doing it, definitely. I would say there just needs to be faith. There needs to be quickening, like acting without overthinking. I don't think that's going to get you in trouble this month. Because even if it doesn't work out from your logical mind perspective, it will fail, the relationship will fail, the new project will fail, but then you'll have knowledge to okay, this is what I'm not going to do next time. And the people that are listening to this that are really screwed are not going to take quick action. You're not going to learn from your mistakes, and then you're going to be stuck 2 months later in the exact position that I'm trying to tell you you're in right now. Why is the Two of Wands here? I'm not even saying you're going to fail. I don't actually sense that at all. I just sense that you need to be determined, and it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. You need to quickly enter into a marathon instead of quickly enter into a sprint. Yeah, the Two of Wands is clarified by the Three of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the Ten of Wands, and also the King of Cups here. So I feel like whatever love situation, you're going to be nurtured, but it's going to be a lot. It may feel like a slight burden here. Like no matter what you got going on, it's going to be a burden. There is a message coming through, Sagittarius, about if you think doing the work is hard, just think of all the energy that you're going to be draining and the misery that you're going to be in by indecision, by not doing the work. There may be a love situation that it's not going to be perfect. It is very romantic. It's full of zest. It's full of life. It's full of love. But you just have so much other things going on that it's going to feel like, oh my God, this is great. This is new, but it's a lot. It is a burden, but it's like something that you're still meant to be. You're meant to be involved in a love situation full of love, but also feels like a slight burden. It's not going to be perfect, but you're still meant to go with it, or you have a choice with it. Because someone here is going to help develop your character. They're going to give you genuine confidence and such things like that. So, listen, if you have an opportunity to travel, I'd probably do it. You have the opportunity and you have the challenge. That's a double-edged sword. But here's the thing, Sagittarius. The scene of the movie that you're in is you are Spider-Man standing on that building, and you're like, you've done it for them. Web fly. Sagittarius superpower, go. Are you going to walk away and go home to Aunt May and cry? Or are you going to go out and kill your uncle's mugger? With that being said, I'll talk to you.